All right, so fucking Diabolic. We got my brother fucking Daniel here. He's a half Mexican, half Indian, looks like. I'm not sure. But he's going to talk to you about flat Earth.
All right. It's my favorite conspiracy theory right now. By far.
Bill, you instantly have my respect because you have a fucking brain in your head because you said it's your favorite conspiracy.
By far.
I heard what you said earlier at the very beginning of this fucking thing. You said that if the internet was shut down for 3 weeks or a month, switch their whole perspective on things, and I think that's one of the literally probably the best idea that I've heard in probably the past 2 or 3 years. So I'm going to actually push that idea. I'm going to make videos about the government shutting down the internet.
I thought about it because of it was something fucking dumbass Al Gore said about the environment, like when they were doing the whole climate bullshit they were talking about.
Making his millions of dollars.
Supposedly, yeah, a billion. He's a billionaire from the climate market. But supposedly, if they shut down, if the entire world shut down all power for 24 hours, the entire environment would correct itself. Snap of a finger. 24 hours, if we shut down everything and just live like bums for the day, the world would fix itself.
75% rate, divorce rate. There would be babies being born.
I don't think so, though. I think people would get very fucking drunk and have a good time. There'd be some fighting. There'd be some fist fights and robberies because
I try to purposely put the fucking power out. The other day, I just got on fucking. I live on a mountain here, so I just got on. And I started walking. I went to the top just because I don't want to be around power. But when I got there was a fucking cell phone tower, of course.
What do you think?
You saw the cell phone tower at the top of the mountain, right, Josh? You saw that big ass tower at the very top of the mountain with its little cages and electricity and fences with barbed wire, maybe, right? You saw that on top there, right?
I did, and there was a propane tank there, fuel and everything. It was a cell phone tower. I've built them before.
All right, so let's talk about the flat Earth. I like this shit. You know what I do? My homie J.O. from Sensi Star Music, Screw Tape, shout out to Adlib, all of them. Ren Thomas.
I'm gonna ask you a couple.
All the time. I take pictures of shit like this. I'll put something on my hand like this, and I'll be like flat Earth, and I'll send it to him, and I'll be like, look.
All right, well, tell me what rappers besides you like talk about this shit.
Seriously, nobody.
I know a lot personally. I mean, I could say Idea. Remember Idea?
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about flat Earth, but I also want to talk about Idea a little bit because I'm sure you've met him before.
Talk about it. I met him once a long time ago.
And I want to get into that, but we'll get into that. But I want to. I'm gonna fucking. Have you ever personally seen a curvature of the fucking Earth? I mean, you've been in many planes of your life.
I drove through. I drove through the salt flats of Utah.
You look out the one window in the airplane. Exactly.
Yeah, I drove to the salt flats of Utah, and as far as the eye can see, that shit is just fucking level.
Oh, dude, that's over 100 miles. That's over 100 miles.
When I hit the fucking top of my mountain yesterday, when I walked up there, like I thought I could. I'm not a good guess how far I could see, but it was far.
Dude, I watched them videos where you know the independent people send rockets, and I don't count out the idea that this could all be some kind of, you know, psyop, as they say, and to distract people or round people up to call them crazy, whatever they could possibly do. I don't discount the possibility of that at the same time. But number one, I've never been to space, and nobody I know has been either. None of us. Not one fucking person. Not the teachers that told me this shit, right? When they break down the mathematics to me, listen, my grandfather on my mother's side was an engineer for Grumman who literally designed the landing gear for the first lunar module. He designed the landing gear at Grumman in Long Island. My other grandfather on my father's side was a government aviation engineer. I am good at math. I was always good at math. I never had to try. I understand logic proofs. I understand chaos theory. I always did. I never went to college. I can look at fucking physics, and I get it because it's in my bloodline to get it. I have two engineers on both sides just telling me to compute mathematics. I get it. Now, When they start spewing the math that makes the world work, it just doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make sense. Now, I'm sure we could find a way to creatively add it up, just like accounting when you're doing taxes. You can do creative accounting. Same way you can do with mathematics. You create theories that work for whatever you're trying to prove. That's what they do in math. A lot of times. They create theories that work for the idea they already had. Now, when I look at this shit, and I hear a guy like Neil deGrasse Tyson, who's a charismatic guy, he's a very likable guy. You look at him, he's got a happy face.
Dude,
but he's very arrogant, and he says, "But you should just get this."
I'm very likable.
Nobody should just get this because this is advanced mathematics that no one's taught, and you're saying it to them. And then you think back. You think back to the conspiracy theories that ended up being true. Sacred geometry, the stuff they used to keep secret 2, 3, 4,000 years ago. These were secrets kept for a reason, you know. And
they wouldn't allow the regular citizens to know the sacred geometry.
Right.
They wouldn't
and
allow
then you think back to that quote, right? I forget the guy who said it, but he says, "I'd rather have questions that go unanswered than to have
questions that can't be answered."
Whatever it is, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Then questions that can't be answered.
Or I'd rather have questions that can't be answered than to have answers that can't be questioned, right?
Questions, exactly.
Yeah, that shit. I'm a little drunk, so I couldn't compute it. But it's like, yo, I've never been up there. And everything I see, I look at it, and I'm like, you know, you're not showing me nothing. You're showing me paintings of the world. I want to, you know, just say you guys have been telling me the truth. But I'm also getting this information from someone who's lied to me about every major thing my entire life. Every major thing everything. They've lied about everything. But I'm supposed to believe them about the most earth-shattering things there are. Oh, they wouldn't lie about that, though, right?
I fucking knew it. I knew it, Josh. I told you Diabolic fucking knew. I told you he fucking knew. I told you he doesn't give a fuck, and he doesn't believe NASA. And he doesn't give a fuck about
those people, bro.
You got a PhD? Hey, Diabolic, you got a PhD? I don't have a PhD, but me telling you, asking you if you have a PhD makes my opinion better than yours. Asking you if you have a PhD.
Very true. That is very true.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking brainwashed assholes.
Yeah, no, it's just, you know, I'm good at numbers. I know how to compute information. It's easy. I mean, there's things. Neil deGrasse Tyson. I sit him down to write a rhyme like I write it. When I write rhymes, it's mathematics, bro. There's symmetry all throughout my rhymes. I don't know if people notice that, but the way I balance words and syllables, it's all mathematical. That's how I'm so good at it. It's because other people don't understand engineering the way I understand it naturally. It's been easy from the beginning. Since I started rapping, I could come up with dope shit. I just had to figure out how to sound good. I had to figure out the sonic element of music. But there's things I could tell that guy that he would never understand. So how smart are you? You're not all-knowing. You're not a god.
Rapper you ever listened to?
Oh, I don't know. Probably Ice-T.
No, I would say you probably first heard Aerosmith and Run DMC, just like I did.
I'm gonna pour myself a drink. I'll be right back.
My brother's 6 years older than me. My brother's 6 years older than me. I definitely heard Ice-T. Colors, like I saw the movie Colors as a little ass kid, and he's in there rapping. Like Ice-T's probably the first rapper I ever heard. And then I heard, it was a lot of old school shit back then. I was little, though. You know, like, I was a little ass kid. The first rappers I really acknowledge hearing, I mean, I listened to Ice-T. I liked Ice-T. I did, because he was a badass. And then Black Sheep. I loved Black Sheep. Rakim. Rakim is from the next town over.
Oh, fuck. Come on. What about KRS-One?
I'm not into KRS-One.
Really?
I respect KRS-One. But I've never... No, I mean, there's joints. I like Criminal Minded. He's got some classic joints. He's got MCs Act Like They Don't Know. He's got some joints, but I don't know. I just wasn't into him.
That fucking I Got Next album. Oh man, when I was young, that fucking album blew me.
It had great beats. Great beats.
Great. Even the way he was just flowing in the beginning, just doing just the acapella, just doing the commentary and stuff.
He's got KRS-One has a charisma and just a presence. Like, I've watched him rock shows where I wasn't even into his music per se, but he knows how to rock, bro. He rocks a show. He's a rock star. He knows how to rock out. Like, you put him in, he'll jump into a crowd like a fucking middle of a mosh pit and control the party. He's good at it, man. He's a goddamn fucking G. Utmost respect.
The person in the room who just said that Neil deGrasse Tyson would murk Diabolic, you can go stick your dick up your own ass, because Neil deGrasse Tyson can't hold Diabolic's fucking jock strap.
Murk me in what? Battling? What, rapping? Would he body me on a microphone? Is that what he was doing? You bring Neil deGrasse Tyson. Slow down, guys. Put Neil deGrasse Tyson in my arena, I'll embarrass him. You put me in Neil deGrasse Tyson's arena, I'll hold my own. That's the difference.
Exactly.
I would embarrass him in my arena and hold my own in his. I'm not stupid. Make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. Yo, dude, these kids are fucking retarded, bro. I got a 1450 on my SATs. I never went to college. I got a 1450 on my SATs. I got a higher SAT score than my fucking high school valedictorian. I fuck around. I like to get stoned and fucking hang out with girls and fuck around. It doesn't mean you're stupid.
Exactly.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. Neil deGrasse Tyson is not a smart guy. He's not a smart guy. He is a PR representative. I mean, he's probably actually, let me take that back. He's a smart guy. He's educated on what he's talking about. But dude,
yeah, he's a good actor.
He's talking in front of a camera. He's Bill Nye the Science Guy, bro. He's no different.
Exactly.
He's no different.
Yes, exactly. And they're both friends. And Neil deGrasse Tyson will try to make fun of Bill Nye the Science Guy in front of a crowd. Hey, look, I'm trying to get myself a better reputation by making.
Dude, I've watched Neil deGrasse Tyson
in front of a crowd.
Dude, I've watched Neil deGrasse Tyson do more ad hominem attacks against people than anyone on the subject. He just attacks the person. He never really breaks it down. I watched him give math. I watched him hand math to B.O.B on Twitter, right? He did a math equation that no one understands. And that may or may not be true. But it's math-based. It's math-based on basically prior theories that could or could not be true. Those theories, they're not fact. Those are mathematical theories. It's chaos theory. It's mathematical theory. They are not facts. P equals MC squared is not a fact. It is a theory. It is a theory of relativity. Theory. Just like a conspiracy theory. It's no different. It's just accepted by the mainstream media because they push these happy-haired jerk-offs.
I got a quick theory for you. I want to throw this at you. I've been wanting to throw this at you all night. So this NFL thing with everybody kneeling, you know how you've been seeing all these motherfuckers on the news burn their shit that they paid for?
Oh God, they could have sold it on eBay.
That's what I was just thinking. But do you think the NFL try to engineer this shit? Just let's piss these motherfuckers off because people love that. Come on, stupid people. They love their sports.
Engineer it.
Yeah.
Engineer it so they go buy more shit.
And what? Everything's burned. They'll just because you remember on the news like 6 months ago, NFL's dropping sales. They're losing money.
All the ratings, all the sales are going down. So they got to get their sales up.
I don't know. I can't say
their sales.
Well, I'd love to have an opinion on it, but you know, Donald Trump went to war with the NFL back in the day, in the mid '80s. I was a little ass kid. With the USFL. He had Herschel Walker. He had Jim Kelly. He had legitimate Reggie White. His rookie card is a USFL card. Donald Trump owned the New Jersey Generals, which was a USFL team, which was trying to go at the NFL. I'm thinking that Donald Trump might not. I mean, judging by that, I would say he just don't like the NFL. because
you
of
might
old
not be a
business.
globalist. You might not be a globalist.
Well, you know
is
what?
you're saying.
If you ask me what I think about Donald Trump, I don't think he's what people think he is. I don't think he's what people think he is. I don't think he hates everybody, bro.
No.
I really don't. I really don't think he hates everybody. I think
Neither do I.
I think he's an old man. He's older. He's in his early 70s.
Yes.
And I think he cares about his family. He's got a really like tight-knit family. All his kids are around. They're all doing their thing. They're all involved in his shit. That I'll judge a man more by that than what he says in public on a political stage. I will judge a man by how he treated his kids more than anything he does on a political stage. Treated his kids good. His kids are raised. They're nice people. They seem all right. They're not perfect. None of us are. No one is. I don't care. Nobody is. No matter how much they virtue signal on the internet.
Animals, besides killing lions and giraffes and rhinos and all that. Yeah,
I mean, you know, but there's different belief systems in that too. I wouldn't do that. I think that's fucked up. But other people don't value that shit the same as other people. So you got to almost respect that they just don't value the life of other things because it's just how they were raised.
Well, it's also not given. It comes down to the basic core. How
I think it's fucked up. I don't think you should be killing other things like that. I don't think you should.
Well,
it's fucked up. I went hunting. I went deer hunting, right?
Uh-huh.
I didn't have the heart to pull the fucking trigger on a deer. I didn't. Well, my brother. I didn't have the heart to do it because I couldn't do it because I walked through the fucking DC Zoo and there was deer chilling with us. They came up. I petted them. They were like dogs, bro. They were just like dogs with long legs.
You know what? That's good because if you weren't prepared to pull the fucking trigger on the deer, that means you weren't prepared to cut it open and actually get the meat and use it.
Well, I mean, dude, let's make no mistake about it. I am a savage at heart. If all else fails, I will eat other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the food shortage comes and it's getting that serious, it is the movie Aspen, or not Aspen, Alive, and we're up in the fucking mountains, and I'm cutting pieces of your ass off.
What was that one movie?
Alive, with the fucking soccer team that crashed in the mountains. Alive.
Shit scared the shit out of me as a kid, man. I watched that. I'm like, holy shit, they're eating people. Thank you for remembering that. Amazing.
You better be careful. You got mid-grade dark meat, bro. Better not ever get stranded on a mountaintop. White meat, Thanksgiving over here in an Immortal Technique shirt.
Would you eat your own self? Would that work? You would. I would. I would take a slice of my own self and eat it if I had to.
I'd rather eat somebody else.
That makes sense.
Eat myself. I'm gonna get selfish at that point. I'm gonna be serious.
So Bollock, let me ask a question. On a scale from fucking 1 to 10, how drunk are you right now?
I say about a 6.1.
Yeah, nah, like in the high fives.
High five. We got it. Come on, you got to drink more, buddy.
I'm trying. You know, I'm drinking. I like to keep the party going, man.
Water right now because I'm done with chasers, and now I'm drinking vodka and water.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
club soda and lime. Get some lime. Cut yourself up a lime.
I have lemon juice. I'm gonna put some lemon juice in my next one.
In there. Come on, let's treat yourself right. You know?
There's no left in this one.
Dude, honestly, Diabolic, I was fucking hammered last night. Me and my roommate,
doing all right.
We were talking about it. Like, he listened to Diabolic before me. I listened to Diabolic before him, and he didn't tell me. I've been friends with him for almost 20 years, and we were talking about it last night because I thought that I'm like, I might be talking to Diabolic tomorrow, and I'm like, and he's like, shit, man, like you should have let me know. Pretty cool that we both found our way to Diabolic, even though we didn't about it. So I just want to stroke your dicks and stroke your ego a little bit. You know, I figured you'd appreciate that.
I appreciate it. I do. I feel cooler.
Exactly, dude.
No, like, good, man. No. Let's get into the flat Earth. You might still
I don't care.
All right, yeah. Come on. You're the flat Earth.
People. I don't give a fuck what you think.
Talk about the flat Earth. I enjoy it. I do. I enjoy it because you know what? The main thing I like about the flat Earth is I want that shit to be true so badly, so it'll turn the world upside down. Even though, if that shit is true, right? See, this is fucked up. If that shit is true, that means God's real. Blatantly, God's real. Exactly. And I am so fucked. I am so fat.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
Dude, if the world's flat, that means there's a firmament above it, and God is sitting above that shit, and He created it. And I'm not saying the books are real, that they say the commandments and all that shit, but chances are, if any of that shit is true, I am utterly fucked.
Dude, you gotta, like, if you...
No, I'm just hoping that shit... You know what I'm hoping is true? Is that we're created in His image, and He's a jerk-off like we are. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping. Well, you were a jerk-off. I was created in your image. You're a dick, you know? Like, I'm hoping. Hey, I'm sorry, you know? I was drunk. I don't know, you know?
Listen, my mom and dad are in the Navy. And when I started telling my dad in 2014, yo, the world's flat, bro. Like, your whole world's a lie. Like, I don't want you to go to your grave dying thinking other men's thoughts. Like, Einstein says that relativity means that down is up and up is down. So the people in Australia who are flying in helicopters are actually flying upside down in the oceans upside down, and the people are flying upside down in an upside down helicopter with an upside down ocean underneath them because relativity and gravity. So no,
it sounds ridiculous.
No, I can argue with that because you can fucking fly around part of the Earth one way round. Part of the Earth you can do one way. The part of the Earth you can't do the other way around is the North Pole and the South.
Exactly.
Yo, dude, I'll be honest with you. I watch more of the debunking videos than I do anything, and they never debunk anything. That's the problem I have with it. Is I listen to them and I'm like, you know, you're kind of recycling what they told us in 4th grade.
Dude, like,
it doesn't sound right.
It's like, here's the thing. So you trust your 3rd grade and 4th grade and 7th grade teachers? You think that your 3rd grade and 7th grade teachers are the smartest people that ever existed. Well, my 3rd grade and 7th grade teacher told me that the gravity... shut the fuck up, dude.
Yo, I don't see that shit. That's not a tangible thing. That's another theory. That's another theory. That's not a tangible thing.
Well, yeah,
and you know, like, one of the smartest guys didn't Tesla didn't he attribute it to electromagnetism and his own idea of what it was?
He called it. See, that's the thing. It's called the electromagnetic flat Earth theory.
Right.
And what we're dealing with here is
things that we just put words on. You know, it's just things that we do. This thing does this, so we call it that. That's not actually what it is.
Yeah.
It might just be that somebody else created this shit. You know, like, even if
exists. Consciousness exists because I came up with a word called consciousness and energy. So when I take my instruments with my telescope and my microscope, and I try to study consciousness in a laboratory, in the energy of electrons, it really exists. And when I take a picture of a fake electron on a simulated computer screen, it shows you a virtual reality that you think is real, and you think that the electron is real. Exactly. So these people are just, it's too much. I can't take it.
Here, do your electrons exist in this computer screen right here?
Oh,
are you here? Am I touching you? No, but you're here.
Check this out. Check this out. Yesterday, when I was taking a walk, I was walking along, and there was a rooster in the middle of the road. No, seriously.
Country ass motherfucker.
Walking along, this rooster, he's fucking stomping in the middle of the road. It's a dirt road. And he's looking at me, and he goes, rah, 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 rah. Actually, I did it in dog voice. I can't do a rooster voice right now. But he, you know how roosters sound. He yelled at me. And I'm trying to walk past him. He tried to crowd me. He was trying to get up on me. Trying to walk past him because he has chicks in the yard.
Right.
So he started walking past me, and he started fucking just eyeing me down, yelling at me. And I had to turn around and go, boom. And then he ran away, and then he started howling. I heard him for another half hour as I walked.
What the
Sounds
fuck?
pretty badass.
What the fuck
I don't really know what that had to do with this conversation, but I like it.
I'm just throwing it in.
I like it, though. I did enjoy it. It does.
I mean,
it definitely has something to do with nature.
It's called drunk news for a reason, bud.
I like it. I like it.
All right. Well, Hold on.
Tell me another
Diabolic
story.
asked me to talk about the fucking planet, and I'll tell you. You ever hear of the Great Lakes?
What, the Great Lakes? Like up in Canada?
Yeah, the Great Lakes.
The border?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lake Superior, Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, the Great Lakes. So
What are they
I
not
grew
supposed
up
to
in
be able to
Buffalo.
see Chicago from it and shit?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I grew up in Buffalo, and I next to Lake Erie.
Right.
From Buffalo to Canada, and that's
Right.
50 miles. So I started questioning, and I'm like, I can see Canada's buildings 50 miles away, and they're not tilting. Like if the world was a curved globe, that the buildings would be tilted. Like look flat, they would be tilted in a, because
Right.
you know what I mean.
It's the fuck.
No, dude, let me tell you something. They tell you not to trust your senses. Yeah. When I was taught in 5th grade, when we were burning bubble gum and anything we brought into class that day on fucking Bunsen burners to test science, they told us to trust our senses. And we wrote down things about what we smelled and what we heard and what we saw and how it did. Now, they tell us not to trust our senses.
Don't trust your senses.
Everything about science is based on your senses and how it relates to you. That's the basis of science. It really is. You can add math to it. You can add math to it. You do math to it, and you break down chemical compounds and all these things. But ultimately, it's in relation to you and how you break down numbers and your equations and all these things. Now, why are they telling you to disregard these things now? Why? Why is it you're seeing, I don't know, I've seen videos with NASA where little water bubbles are flying out. So it's either one of two things. It's one of two things. It's either they're faking it in a pool where it's blacked out, and they're adding green screen shit, or they're up inside water. It's one of two things. It's one of two things.
Good point.
Maybe those things are real. Maybe they're up there. Maybe they're up there doing things, and that was actually water up there. Who knows?
I mean, I'm not a Bible enthusiast, but it says in the Bible, the water's below and the water's above.
No, that's what they say. What they say.
And when you look at the stars through a Nikon P900, which I have, the stars look like fucking electromagnetic fucking spectrums of light that are changing colors.
They dance a lot, man. They certainly dance.
With the fucking Bible that says there's water below and water above, that means just rain and digging wells.
I'll tell you right now, dude.
No.
When
NASA, we're floating in the ocean of the universe.
When I watched footage of NASA executives saying that, oh, we can't go back to the moon because we lost the technology, that's when I said it's time to question what everybody's saying. I look at it like this. I've never been up there. You've never been up there. I don't take their word for it. I've had women I've had kids with. I have 2 children. I don't take either of their parents' word for shit. I don't. I'm not taking NASA's word. I don't know these people. I don't know who they are. I'm not taking the president's word or Neil deGrasse Tyson's word or anybody's word for that matter. Show me some fucking proof. And I'm not talking about basic video proof that could be CGI'd. I want to see fucking proof. I've been sitting around this earth for 38 fucking years. And I've never seen a picture of the earth. Never once.
Exactly, man.
Never one time.
Thank you, man.
And when they hide things, the way I start questioning things, my whole basis of questioning is on what they're hiding. That's everything to me. Why are you hiding it? Now I have to look.
What's the highest you've ever gotten, like walked up or like plane wise? Like I feel like
planes. How high do planes go? 30,000 feet?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Some planes go like 75,000 feet.
I'm saying like commercial jet flying.
Planes I think go about 35,000 feet. I think.
Yeah. It's about as high as I went. It all looks the same.
And
horizon lines there, everything's normal.
If you look out the window, it's flat, and if you look out the other window, it's flat.
Guys, here, let's be serious here. Let's be serious.
Let's be
serious.
serious.
You guys are sitting there, right? Totally serious. You're in that room. You got guitars on the wall, right? You guys got guitars on the wall. So those guitars that you created in that concoction that somebody made that produces things and prints them off a computer now adhere to these laws of gravity that Sir Isaac Newton made 300 years ago, right? Okay, let's assume that's true. Now we're spinning around at 1,000 miles per hour. Then we're going around the sun at 25,000 miles per hour, and our galaxy is going at 600,000 miles per hour. Now, if you look up at the stars, they're always in the same place. They've been in the same place since the Mayans were tracking them, right? They had no scientific equipment. So that would mean that those stars up in that sky are moving at the exact same rate, at the exact same time as the place we are right now. Every single fucking one of them. All billion of them up in the sky would have to be mimicking the speed we're moving right now.
Or no, we would not see the same. No, hold on, guys. Guys, we would not see the same constellations from fucking 4,000 years ago.
No, it's my point. My point being is that they created these things. They map these things. We can map these things back fucking 3,000 years ago. These stars. Now, that would mean that these stars, we're spinning right now on Earth at 1,000 miles per hour. That Earth is moving around 25,000 miles per hour around the sun. Then our galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy, is moving itself at 600,000 miles per hour, they say, right? Sounds ridiculous. Well, I don't feel any of it. But my point being is that the stars in the sky stay in the same place to us at all times, right?
Can I ask you
always, the stars in the sky stay in the same place. So that would mean that the stars in the sky are spinning at 1,000 miles per hour around their sun, 25,000 are spinning at 1,000 miles per hour themselves day to day, 25,000 miles per hour around their sun, and 600,000 miles per hour in their galaxy at the exact same calculations as us from 3 billion light years away. No, they're not. They're not doing that. It's not true.
Dude,
it's not true.
You completely lost me when you started saying numbers.
You ever go to a planetarium? You ever see? Okay, here. I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you. Here we go. We got a piece of cardboard. Here we go. Here's us. Here's us.
Do it up.
Here's us right now. We're spinning like this.
This is incredible.
Here's us. Here's us, right? We're spinning like this. This is us. Okay? See this little thing? This little piece of fucking shitty cardboard? This is us. We're spinning at 1,000 miles per hour. This is the sun. At the same time, we're going around this thing at 25,000 miles per hour, right? Okay. And then we come back around. At the same time, all of us are moving like this at 600,000 miles per hour. But those stars, through the galaxy, through space, but those stars up top are staying in the same place when we look at them when we're in boats just floating around. We can map our fucking course on that. We can map our course on those stars above us up here, right? Okay, so that would mean in order for us to be able to see those stars at the same point every time for the past 5,000 years, they're moving at the same exact speed as these two pieces of paper.
Or they're always
moving the same way as us. This one's spinning, and they're going like this. They're going like this at the same rate exactly as us for it to land at the same point every time, every year for the past 5,000 years. That's not possible because it's just not true. They're lying to us. And that what they do is with sacred geometry, they spin the world around and they make it so unfucking understandable to people that they can never figure it out. Because who's going to actually research that? Who's going to go to college and take chaos?
Like I gotta get back to the basic point. I'm gonna throw my theory of like the way the
fucking question.
I'm starting to really believe these motherfuckers, man.
Hold on. Josh, just let me say one thing to Diabolic. Diabolic just laid it down scientifically and mathematically. But here's the thing.
Really.
I'm calling out all... Very good job. So I'm calling out all comedians, all conspiracy theorists, all these fucking fringe people, you know, like Stephen Greer and these David Wilcox and Alex Jones follows me. Russell Brand, Dave Chappelle, Jim Carrey.
I'd like to see
B.O.B.
one of them. I'd like to see one of them explain to me how we're moving at all this rate. We're moving this fast. We're going insane right now, and how those things are doing the same thing we are.
It's all going good. It's all
how
going
is it that they're mimicking us? No. They'd have to be doing the exact same thing we're doing in order to stay in the same place in our
Here's the thing, Diabolic. Here's the thing. You call out the truth, and I call out the truth. I call out these comedians and actors, and so I call out these comedians and these actors and these musicians, and they don't. And you fortify what I say. You just totally backed up and defended everything that I've been saying for the past 3 years.
You know why? Because it's common fucking sense, bro.
What are you people? What are you doing? I just want. I don't know.
I'm also not famous, bro. I'm also not famous. They'll never let me be famous.
No, you ain't famous.
All right, well,
maybe I'm famous to you guys because you like my tunes, but I'm not famous, bro.
Oh,
sitting in a fucking house in Long Island, bro.
Honestly, if you fucking came on my show, there's no way you'd be fucking famous. Because there's no way any famous people would associate themselves with us.
Right. Well, hopefully we get famous.
We got you.
Well, I guess we're the Artie Lang of the Howard Stern show, apparently.
Hey, let's do it. Artie Lang was awesome.
I love Artie Lang. I got a giant glass here of vodka and water. I'm having a good time talking with you fucking fellas. Diabolic, if you started making fun of me in the flat earth, I would have fucking tore you a new asshole. But you totally defended me.
I can't, dude. I can't because I pay attention. I read everything, bro. I read things, all kinds of things that are ridiculous. I'll read anything. You know, like when I was going back and forth with Talib Kweli, right? He was shitting on me. Because he said, oh, you're a racist because you follow Tommy Lahren and Mark Dice and these guys. Now, I don't agree with...
Isn't Mark Dice a homo?
Wow.
Mark Dice? No, I don't think so.
I thought he was a homo.
Nah, he's definitely not a homo.
No, I don't think so. I've never seen him with chicks, but I don't think so. He's like a religious. He's kind of religious. He's into Illuminati and shit.
I swear to fuck. I think he was on Alex Jones, and he said,
"Ever hear the conspiracy that Mark Dice is actually
River Phoenix? River Phoenix.
Yep, River Phoenix.
I read everything. I watch everything. I read and no, he's not. I've seen that where everybody's an actor, where Jimmy Carter's fucking JFK, and I've seen all those. I don't buy into that. That's a little too much.
Jimi Hendrix is Morgan Freeman.
That's a good one too. That's a good one. Fucking the Alex Jones fucking what's his name? Bill Hicks. Yeah, that one is believable. That one's believable. I don't know if it's true.
Diabolic. Alex Jones follows me on Instagram. I started calling him out for that.
I could.
For that, and all of a sudden he started following me.
That one is one I. That one, the
gay frogs and I are watching you.
There's some pictures of him, and I've seen him pull some shit way back in the day. I did an event with Alex Jones in like 2005, and we did it was a 9/11 Truth Movement in New York City.
I remember that. I've seen that shit on YouTube's.
Yeah, you see me spit the Truth Part 2 verse. That shit, Alex Jones was there. And me and him were backstage. We're like sitting in this room together.
Didn't he fucking like interview Tech right beforehand or
right? Yeah, they're talking and shit. Like, I talked to Alex Jones man to man, and I'm a big boy. You know, Alex Jones to me is a little guy. He's a little stocky, but he's a little tiny guy to me.
Dude,
Alex Jones was so anxious and nervous when I was being mad cool. I was like, hey man, you know, why don't we get together? We do some stuff. I'd like to get you on an intro, maybe. We talk some shit, you know, da-da-da-da-da. Yo, dude, he was so weird and anxious. I just don't trust him. I met him in person.
Okay, that's weird.
I had like a 10-minute conversation with him. I do not fucking trust him after that. I look at him and I'm like, yo, you're a weird dude, bro. That was 12 years ago, bro.
He don't trust people though. Like he's very, very like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he don't trust people, but then he runs into crowds with a fucking megaphone, kind of like an agent provocateur, disturbing fucking actual protest that's for the same shit he's for. And then he's kind of on some fucking, he's on some funny shit, man. He contradicts himself a lot, man.
I agree.
I don't trust people who are too emotional. I don't trust people who are emotional.
Coffee on Alex Jones recently?
When they throw out the fucking Jesus stuff, like, oh, the Lord.
Yeah,
Christ.
that guy was a jerk off.
Honestly,
that was ridiculous. So.
Honestly, I like watching Alex Jones during the day because it makes me laugh. It's hilarious.
Diabolic, do you think that shit was staged? Do you think that Alex Jones staged the person pouring coffee on himself? Produce more ratings? Because I think that.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think that guy.
It's like, why not?
I mean,
you have your own.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I can't say.
So why not perform things that get yourself more ratings? I would.
Well, no, I
would too. I would too. But at the same time,
like I'm gonna trick millions of people into believing something else. I will do it. I will do it, and I will continue to do it.
Are you trying to trick us right now, Flat Earth? Bollock.
That's why I say these things.
He's getting us.
Yep.
He's getting
That's exactly why I say these things.
He's half native. He's trying to take us white boys out.
Oh, fuck. That's what it is.
If you just seen the new South Park episode, they're all the white people are like, I'm 1/16th Cherokee, so I am totally a victim.
Oh, they're making fun of Elizabeth Warren.
Dude,
Good for that. What do you call her? What did Donald Trump call her? Pocahontas, right? Yeah. Everybody got offended by it. He was right. He ended up being right.
You outside or something?
Yeah, I'm pissing.
Amazing.
I'm holding my fucking laptop up while I piss in the fucking outside.
I knew that was fucking gonna happen. I fucking knew it.
It had to happen.
I'm trying to outdrink you. Like I'm seeing who's gonna quit first.
I mean, I'll keep drinking. I might run out of booze first, but
well, that's
I don't know how much I got.
That's what we try to do. Like when we do these drunk news interviews.
I mean, dude, I only got a 6-pack and like a 5th. I didn't.
Dude,
you housed the bottle like a fucking E&J, dude.
Dude,
all you got is like squinty eyes. That's all you got.
Dude, when we first made this fucking interview, I told you I would send you booze.
Nah.
Oh no, that's
crazy.
Oh,
I'm
dude,
a single mom over here, bro.
Oh.
I'm a single mother.
Oh,
I'm still a single mother. Yeah, I'm a single mom.
You getting your welfare
Literally, you think I'm a single mom? No welfare checks. But yeah, I'm a single mom. I got my son. He's sleeping. I can't get too fucked up.
Oh yes.
Get fucked up enough to wake up for the bus stop. You know.
What you doing tomorrow?
Waking up for the bus stop, writing this Vander Slice album. You know, you guys might not know who Vander Slice is or not. I don't know, but my homie Vander Slice, he's a producer. He's been around a long time. He's actually one of my first fans battling. When I first battle I ever went to, he was there, and he's one of the first kids who showed me love. And fucking
Vander Slice?
Yeah, Vander. VANDERSLICE. Vander Slice. He's a producer. He's done a lot of stuff. He's got a lot of production credits to his name. We're doing like a little EP, LP, short album type of thing together for Coal Mine Records that I'll be working on tomorrow, writing shit for her and all that good stuff.
Right on.
What do I got? I got 1 beer left. Shit.
I got a little bit of the. Hey, we'll kill our beers and then we'll kill the show. I got about a beer left here too.
There you go.
All right.
I'd be down to do this more often. I like this shit.
Come on.
I don't do this shit. You know, I've always said I'll like get my my YouTube popping, but you know, I never did it.
I looked at your YouTube channel. You got a big YouTube channel. All you got to do is just fucking pop on there, go live, and just get drunk and fucking bullshit.
I do nothing. I do nothing. I've never did anything with it. I just put music up there and shit.
Oh, come on, man. We'll fucking. I can teach.
I mean, if you want to run one through my YouTube channel, I'll do it. I don't give a fuck.
Well, no, I'll show you how to do it so your YouTube channel will actually make you money. I don't want.
Oh no, I know how to monetize. Come on, let's be serious. I monetize YouTube and shit.
You monetize it, and you just go fucking live and do stuff every now and then. It gets fucking the fans involved.
Yeah, I would do this. This shit is fun. Let's get fucking hammered and bullshit about weird shit.
All right,
kids need to hear it, man.
We're gonna go back to the. I know we got off topic.
What's the comments looking like? You see that shit?
Oh, I've been reading them all night. It's just everybody getting drunk with us and just bullshit. Drunk lives matter.
Anybody call us assholes or jerk offs or anything?
Oh, no, everybody is.
Oh, all right. All right, good shit.
That's the whole point.
Hey, fuck you guys. Suck our dicks.
Exactly.
Diabolic. I have a roommate's friend just came over and he just walked into my room to offer me a joint. And he goes, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Jesus, man, you're talking to fucking Diabolic?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm live right now." He's like, "Yeah."
Hold on, I gotta jump back really quick for 1 second for the topic we were talking about tonight with faggot and the word faggot and hip hop.
Yeah. Fucking
hey, Diabolic, dog. Hey, I'm a huge fan of you, bro.
I don't see you anywhere. Where are you?
Right
Oh, there you are. Nice. Nice. Here he is.
Yeah, bro. I'm a huge fan of you.
Oh man, you have shitty days. Yo, we gotta step our fucking quality up on this shit.
What happened?
Yeah, I know, Diabolic. I have a shitty camera. Everyone makes fucking fun of me because of my shitty camera.
I'm not making fun of it. We gotta step it up though.
All right,
with the camera.
All right, I'm gonna fucking. This camera's like 7 years old, bro. I'm gonna fucking upgrade it soon. Thank you.
I'm gonna fucking send
No,
you.
it's so funny, dude.
That shit runs like. Dude, I'm looking at it. It runs like a VHS tape.
Exactly. I'm on the back of fucking Mars right now.
It's amazing.
It's good meeting you, dude.
See,
too,
here you
man.
go. I'm on the back of fucking Mars.
Oh, that's better. What is that? There's way less. It's a little grainy, but that's fine.
My
There's
TV is
less
off,
lines.
and I don't see you anymore. So
No, it's good though. Whatever it is, we see you good. You're a little purple, but it's like clear.
my TV just turned off, and I don't see you guys anymore. So
Nice. Leave it that way.
all right. So let me go back to the topic we were gonna do tonight about the word faggot. The first rap.
Oh boy. Oh, the first thing you ever heard me on, I say faggot in the last line, right?
Yeah, come on. Like
faggot, you're less than nothing.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the first track I ever heard, John. I'm not gonna lie.
Mean, most people.
Not gonna lie.
No, it's most people.
So
like the first thing that I ever really did that got put out like a song. I think, yeah, pretty much. I battled, I rapped on radio and shit, but yeah, that was the first thing I was ever on that was actually on a CD and a vinyl.
Right after I heard that song, I fucking went and Googled you, and I found a Triple Optics EP. That was the second thing I heard you in. I went.
Yeah, my homie Nert.
Oh, that was fun. Dude, that was a great album. I went in the
No, that wasn't an album. That was just like joints we did randomly.
Well, it was fucking
some bullshit. Oh, I hate it. It drives me nuts because we're so much better than that.
It was good though. I liked it.
No,
come
you
on.
liked it. I hated it.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, I'm my own worst critic. That's how I stay sharp, man.
Well, that's what like when it comes back to it's like when the rappers when you're younger, man. It's a little bit raw.
Yeah. It's raw. It's raw. We just went in, we wrote some rhymes, we made some shit, you know. We didn't know what we were doing. That was the problem. Like Triple Optics, it's such a good idea. It's like we could do such good things. It's just getting it together, you know. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, man. I never worked well in a group myself. Neither did they. They work well in a group together because they're brothers. Taboo and Cole. The other two are brothers, so they'll work well in a group together. But I don't work that well in a group because this is what I'm doing. You know, that's it. I'm going this way, bro. You guys coming? That's where I'm going.
No
I'm going
homo.
this way. If I get my ass kicked, that's what happens.
I wanted.
No homo.
I found
Sorry,
the first rap song ever that said the word faggot in it. Do you know who it was? Can you guess?
The first one?
No.
First rap song ever that had the word faggot in it. I spent 3 hours looking this up.
The first song ever.
What is it?
NWA, maybe?
1985.
Is it a white country singer?
No, not at all. Well, no, I'm talking rap, not fucking rap.
1985. Huh?
1985.
Wow, that's when I was born.
I don't know. I don't know.
Sorry, 1986. It was too short.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
It was Oakland, California. They put out a song first, or no, Oakland, California came out first. Then the song Oakland, singular came out next. So it was a more R&B, but that was the first song to ever say faggot, rap wise, supposedly.
Nice. Now it's like the fucking home. Now the Bay Area is like the home of anti-everything.
I feel like a fucking dummy that I spent 3 hours looking that up for today.
It sucks.
For lyrics. I had
it sucks. You didn't really drop a bombshell on that one.
I know.
Short, I was like, all right, sounds about right. You know?
The one that really got me was the first time it was ever recorded was with Arlo Guthrie. He was singing Alice's Restaurant in 1967. And he said about faggots joining the army, so he didn't get to draft. You know that song, Alice's Restaurant?
It's like, I get it. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I'm a really good writer. So there's a lot of words that I can replace faggot with. Because it rhymes with a lot of things. So if people feel that strongly about it, especially women, because I like women, they have vaginas. I don't mind. I don't mind necessarily taking it out of things. It doesn't bother me any, because it doesn't change anything I'm doing. I could call someone a maggot the same way I could call them a faggot.
Oh, very true.
The point. It holds the same meaning in the context of rhyme form. So really, ultimately, if people are feeling that way about it, shit, because I ain't got nothing against gay people. Gay people go do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck.
Let's go fucking ahead.
That's the whole thing that gets me with I grew up here I'm from New York. All I ever heard that was faggot. I grew up long hair listening to heavy metal. I get called a faggot all the time. I went to a school that was mostly black. Got called a faggot all the time because I wore heavy metal t-shirts. All the fucking time. So it's just so stupid, like the last 2 years over like this fucking political shit.
Make no mistake about it. White people are more accepting of gay people than anybody.
Yes, that's true.
They always have. White people are more accepting of gay people than everyone ever. They always have been. I mean, the gay shit in Cali, fucking the black vote is what crushed it. What was it? I'm so fucking drunk. It was LA County. It was the fucking. It was all the black vote that shut down the gay agenda out there, and they don't talk about it in the liberal movement, but it's what it was. And I'm just burnt. I can't quote details, but it's definitely fact. If people look into it, they'll know what I'm talking about. But no. My point being is that it's silly. It's all silly. It's just silly. The whole thing is silly.
It really is.
They've turned everything into a race, whether it's white, black, Hispanic, fucking Latino, fucking Russian, gay, lesbian, queer. It's all a race now. Everybody's a race. Oh, you're a race of people. You're this, you're that.
They're trying to separate fucking everything.
Up. Shut the fuck up. Is there a corner store near you? Do you go there to get beers when you want to drink? Do you have a weed dealer? Yeah? Cool. We're not that different, bro. Sorry. I hate to break it to you. Do you like Xbox? Oh, you're into PS3? You got an iPhone? Oh, you got an Android? Cool. We're all the same. Not big deal. Not a big deal at all. None of it.
Exactly, man.
Some people
you,
are
bro.
raised in areas, you know, whether it's all white and they're just probably scared. They're scared of black people because they don't know them, or vice versa. Or vice versa, where you're raised in a black area and you're scared of white people because you heard that they do all these terrible things. And people just get fucked up by it. It's the same thing with the word faggot. It's the same thing. Same fucking thing. It's all scary to people. Some people are just pussies and they get scary.
Yeah, man. I appreciate your non-political correctness because that shit would make me puke.
Oh, dude.
I think the only reason why you came on here is because
sick to my stomach. When you said that, yeah, we're not very politically correct. Oh, yeah, I'll definitely come on there. Thank God. You're not trying to bait me into anything, right? Yeah, cool.
That's why you're fucking live right now. That's what we do. You say what you want to fucking say. It's like we don't edit.
So what, you want to wrap this up?
Well, how about we do one more? I got to take a piss real quick. You want to play one more song?
Yeah, no, that's what I was just going to say. Yeah. I'm going to play a song. I got one. Tell me if you can hear it.
I'm going to take a piss, but I actually, at the same time, I'm going to listen.
I'm going to sit here because I don't have to piss.
I'm telling you. These dudes, they on some other.
Wait, what did I do?
Hold on.
I fucked up.
Hey, y'all, I'm not with all this industry shit, man.
You can hear it.
I'm telling you.
Good?
These dudes, they on some other shit. You won't see me in some stupid bitches sex tape. I'll shoot sperm in an alien's uterus to gestate. Take DNA, infuse it with my best traits. The Rosemary's baby kicks through and splits a breastplate. A real head case. You ain't seen such a crazy animal on these drums that you were watching Muppet Babies. For life's a living hell, I'm stuck in Hades. Twisting L's in this prison cell, Satan custom made me. Mama raised me not to care, so when Violet cares, suicide mission, I raise my hand to volunteer. Popping beer in vehicles I commandeer, trying to steer till it's a total wreck like Bahama Deer. I need some vodka here, now I'm feeling intimate with this hole in the wall like power drills. I spin a bit, my style is ill like salmonella, chicken shit, coward snail. You could suck a sour deal with syphilis. That's how I feel. In town I'm still as infamous, cause I set out to build and found the will to finish it. Without a deal, 8,000 pills from Limitless. Now brilliant physicists sound like children's gibberish. Still too intricate for them to map my genomes. When they extract a piece, swabbing flesh attached to cheekbones. So you could say he met his match when he's cloned. So I play it that game. Instead I'd rather be stoned. A lone gunman, quiet as he goes hunting for dead presidents. Grassy knows Jackie O's husband. Shells flying like Super Mario's jumping. A wise man who once told police that he knows nothing. With the skeletons from my past below tucked in the same spot I keep tacky clothes and crappy old stuffing. I'm show loving, hip hop at these shows bugging. Minus VH1's classy hoes and sadly Joe Budden. My happy won't function. I'm a nasty motherfucking old drunken asshole, feeling that he's owed something. If I was ever famous like that Abbey Road junction, I'd go on Joe London's show, drunk with flashy gold fronts. Roll blunts and get a co-host to smoke some ganja, saying fuck the world. That's a message from my local sponsor. I'm a monster that Jehovah conjured, going bonkers, born high, getting more alive than the code and contra. Golden chakra, godly flow, the dopest after the throne, bad to the bone like osteoporosis. At the last supper, eating sloppy joes with Moses, and it's adios. Fuck you and the mighty clones you roll. Throwing blows with whoever's swinging back at me. Molly whopping, you're rocking the business rings from tragedy. Thinking radically, no strings attached to me. Rappers say bars, I'm thinking ladies drinking at them free. While taking magazine ads to cut the excess and paste letters to make ransom notes with funny death threats. Wearing bummy threads, dressed like scruffy rednecks with 20 friends who get their hair cut like Buddy Limbeck. Really, I'm in the booth with a dusty headset and funky breath after the same respect Dougie Fresh gets. So yes, yo, to the beat I get mine. Diabolic signing off. Fuck you till next time.
Bye.
All right, I got the way we're gonna end this. I haven't asked you yet. Every time I interview somebody new and we talk, I always ask them, "Can you share an experience you had with a crackhead? Have you ever like been around a crazy crackhead and like saw something like really nuts? I want to hear that experience."
Crackheads?
Oh yeah, what's the craziest crackhead you've ever seen?
Craziest actual crackhead.
Come on, you've seen some. You know
I've seen some. I got a crackhead who asks me for a cigarette every day. I do. That's the craziest shit. Yo, it's been going on for like 5-6 years now.
Still? Today?
A diligent crackhead. Today, yeah. I'm thinking like, yeah, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen is the dedication of this same crackhead in the same neighborhood, living in the same fucking bummed out fucking back of a store. Has been coming up to me, knows my schedule at 7:55 every fucking morning to go up there and buy a pack of smokes, and it's like comes up and it's like, yo. And I give him a cigarette every fucking day.
Really?
He owes me like
$1,000.
$1,000. The way I figure it, I think I'm gonna go hit up the government. I want welfare.
I think go hit that motherfucker up for cigarettes.
He ain't got no cigarettes.
See, to me that's hilarious, and I don't give a fuck how funny. That's amazingly hilarious.
That
I know we're off here, dude. Diabolic. Josh, thank you for fucking bringing me on here, man. That was fucking awesome, dude. Thank you. And Diabolic, thank you for answering my questions and entertaining my questions with your own genuine thoughts. And I highly appreciated them. I really did.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if you think I'm sarcastic, go fuck yourself. Because I really appreciate it.
I speak sarcasm.
Yeah, and I know you told most people, hey, everyone has an opinion nowadays. Well, I know. And some people's opinions are garbage. Throw them in the garbage. I don't want to listen to an opinion.
I listen to them all, man. Something. I like to. The one thing I do is I listen to them all. I'll shit on them eventually, but I like to let them absorb like a sponge. I try to maintain my sponge status like a 6-year-old kid. You know, when you're 6 years old and everything just absorbs. I look at my son. My son's 7. He's in 2nd grade. And I look at him and everything that happens, he's into it. You know, or not, and he just absorbs and he keeps it moving and does his thing, and he has no judgments. He's not corrupted by all the shit and the filth that we've been exposed to, and the pussy and the drugs and the politicians and the bullshit. I just try to maintain that. I try to lead. I try to let him lead by example because he's innocent. Oh, he knows I rap. He knows it. He thinks I'm the coolest ever because I got a YouTube. He's like, Dad, your YouTube page is so awesome. You have like 15 million views. When can I have a YouTube page? We got to get this going. He thinks it's the coolest thing ever.
Do it. What you got to do?
I'm doing a video with him. I got a video for my album that I'm going to do with him. He's going to be my co-star. Yeah. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm like kind of rapping to him. He plays a part where I'm talking to him. The song, it makes perfect sense. I'm like kind of dropping jewels and shit. You know what? I'll play it. Let's close the show out. I'll play that song and then you can fucking close it out. That's the song of my son. It's my gem dropper. It's my like real life. Yes. This is about life. This is about all of it. That's how I sum it up.
Listen,
Josh, thanks for inviting me on, and Bob, thanhanks for entertaining me. And
thank you for having me.
Yeah, everything.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for entertaining my mania. I appreciate it. I want to play this one. Let's close it out with this.
Yo, it's been a me. I'm awkward socially, was told I should find God while holding these rosary beads. Seems everybody knows what we need except for us. I just know I'm growing these seeds. They need some groceries. Please, it's so cold that we freeze. Unless police said it, then someone close to me bleeds uncontrollably. We get it, nobody's free. You pretend. For lost souls, my poetry breathes through my pen. And hopefully I see you again. Until then, I'll leave you with how deep you extend. And I'ma see you ascend from beneath. You can condemned when telling Isu your sins that's between you and him, and all the evil shit that we do just a means to an end. This here's a preview for friends and family who fell victim to the construct. They're in hell, I'll share a cell with them for my conduct. Another product of a failed system, y'all just mock us. It's too hard to deal with realism, I don't got much. Just wisdom I acquired through life, it burns inside you. They feel it in the fire, you right, but words divide you. Let's pretend we try and unite the hate and the love. Imagine what we're capable of and what's attainable. We'll make the unbreakable budge, at least eventually. Never be the same as it was, but if you let it be, it's better than just breaking up bud and smoking chronic. Acting lackadaisical buzz, you go beyond it. I promise if I'm lying, I'll die. It's so ironic. We kill ourselves trying to survive. That's why sometimes the shit that burns in my soul's too much to cope with. Asking why the world's so cold, yo, I don't know, kid. But as the world turns and unfolds, I'm staying focused, hoping that I learn as I go. That's why I wrote this. For everybody stuck in a spot, that's why I wrote this. I know y'all have suffered a lot, that's why I wrote this. All I need to be in a rhyme to give a voice to anybody who's in need of a sign. As the drums hit the one and the one hits the two, this the dumb shit you do when you run with your crew as a young kid. Bluntly, some sip a brew, changes come quick. Most of them will jump ship, it's true, like some punks. It's confusing, but it's like a rite of passage as we grow up. Like, yo, what part of life is that shit? It's so fucked. I know, but you choose to fight the madness or you'll go nuts. Like, so what? The world's psychopathic. Diesel rolls up. Point a rifle at us like we're strapped, eating donuts. Harassing them, cause half my friends are black, so we go buck. Wild like when animals attack as they show up. Cause either way, they'll stab you in the back. I don't know much. I do know you take it in stride and keep building. Trying to find a way to survive for these children who always seem to imitate the pain that we feel it. When really they initiate the change so you can let it go. Get to know the inspiration gained and just let it grow. Otherwise you'll live today the same, hey, you never know. Cause with all the syndicated fame and material wealth, we need some serious help with our priorities. As of now, we're barely a shell of who we ought to be. I think how each experience felt, and it's a part of me. That's how I stay real to myself. It's who you are to me. Not the whole appearance you sell, that shit is meaningless. Friends who care what you achieve like they need this shit will probably just say fuck you and leave when you need your click. The same ones who cut you and bleed your ass dry, only in it for a piece of that pie. That's why sometimes the shit that burns in my soul's too much to cope with. Asking why the world's so cold, yo, I don't know, kid. But as the world turns and unfolds, I'm staying focused, hoping that I learn as I go. That's why I wrote this. For everybody stuck in a spot, that's why I wrote this. I know y'all have suffered a lot, that's why I wrote this. All I need to be in a rhyme to give a voice to anybody who's in
need of a sign.
You're gonna get bootlegged as fuck tomorrow.
Yeah, well, shit happens.
Dude, I gotta thank you for coming on, man.
Thank you, man, for having me.
You're cool as fuck. You can come on anytime, man. We'll bullshit.
Let's do it.
And thank you, fucking. It was nice to just talk to you face to face and shoot the shit with you. And thanks, Josh, for inviting me on, giving me the pleasure to talk with Diabolic.
Right on. I don't have. Usually I plan an ending, but I'm fucking really drunk right now. I don't have any kind of ending, so you know what? I'm just gonna tell both of you.
Gonna drink more. I know you guys could do whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm gonna drink more and I'm gonna smoke more. And you guys can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Everyone realizes that this is an incredible show.
I'm gonna tell you both to go fuck yourselves.
All right.
Exactly.
It's been real.
Right on, man.
You're like,
Fellas, thank
keep
you.
it up. Next album.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you, man.